Hey guys, welcome back to another creative competition. Today, I'm going to be announcing the winner of the previous week's comp, as well as the new topic for next week. So let's jump straight into it here with the first MineFrenzy hub build to showcase, and this one's built by Hell Crescent. He is a previous creative competition winner, and he always pulls out some good quality builds, guys. Have a look at this. I really liked the way he copied the design of the MF faction server. And well, that was the design element. It's kind of like a Halo type of theme, I guess you could say, with these pillars going up the side. But that was a really nice idea, copying the same elements that the PvP server had. But he didn't win it. There was a few that just scraped through ahead of him. But nonetheless, really nice build here. Check this out, guys. The portals, maybe these pathways were a tiny bit too small, but I guess they were kind of the right size. It looks a bit odd when you're flying up, but when you're down here, it looks alright. It looks pretty good. Oh, down here, come on, there we go. Yeah, so down here it looks a lot better. So that's pretty good. And yeah, here's the first one. This one is actually on the wrong server, because he sent me a schematic, which is alright. You usually can't do that, but since I had him on Skype, that was fine. So we actually have to jump over back to the creative server now to go have a look at the rest of the build. So let's go ahead and do that. Bam! Here we go. We're already at one, so I was already looking at this one, so I can talk a bit about this. This is Soda Pop's entry. He's actually staff on the Hadescraft server, and he did a really nice job with this. I didn't know how good he was until now. Have a look at this build, guys. Really detailed floor. If I had to pick the best floor design, it would have been this minus the ice. The only thing I didn't like about the ice is how it slowed you down every time you ran over it. That would have been a bit of a pain in the ass. Like, if I was running around, that'd piss me off a bit, but other than that, the inside bit definitely looks really nice. The thing that he lost points on was the ice, and the portals just weren't as good as some of the other builds. So there's some little tips for next time, but really nice build. I really hope he keeps entering. I wonder if he built this all himself. Plot me info. Of course, chat doesn't... Yeah, the turned off bug. Awesome, I love this game. Look, turn it up to 20%, it goes full blast again. Perfect sense game. Please fix this, Mojang. But yeah, look, he's the only owner of the plot. So, really nice job there. Really liking it. Let's go check out the next one. What have I got here on my second screen? Oh, I screwed it up. Sorry, guys. You're going to hear some typing and I'm not even in the game. There we go. Copy, paste. Too good. Too good. Where are we now? Oh, this one. This guy didn't actually build a hub, but I put a little sign down saying very nice build, but he did build something else. And I just thought I'd show this off because it's really nice, and he didn't have enough time for a hub, so he built something else, and it looks pretty good. We'll probably use it somewhere. We could probably copy this onto another server that we release on MineFrenzy, and just have it up in the air somewhere, because it definitely looks really nice, and that'll be a nice little addition to one of the servers, putting out the front of spawn or something. Really nice dragon up the top, ice dragon and MineFrenzy right in there. Really good, so I just thought I'd showcase this. Give this guy some credit for his good build that we might possibly use somewhere. I have saved a schematic of it just in case we do want to use it in the future. And that is Don't Blink 13. So thanks, man. Really nice build there. I'm just boss moding through the builds today, guys, because it's like 40 degrees where I am. 40 degrees Celsius. And that's like 110 Fahrenheit or something. For those of you in other countries, it's crazy where I live right now. And I'm in my room with the fan off, because I can't have the fan because it'll ruin the recording. And I'm literally just dying. I am dying. I'm not even kidding. I'm dead. Dead. Oh yeah, and I've got a collection of books because I did have to go check out every plot. And I did leave signs like this. Very nice something, or you need to improve this. I put signs all over the place. I saw every single person's build. And I really want to thank everyone with some great entries this week. Really nice. There's definitely some more talent coming up. I've seen a few people that have been entering the last few weeks, and they've been getting better. They started off bad, like, oh, that's a bit of a mean thing to say, but you're getting better, guys. Like, some of you enter every week, and they haven't won any yet, but they're really getting better, really solid quality coming out. But here's one here. I think I've got the books for this person. Yeah, so they did a nice little build here for the hub, and they also hid something in one of the books. They said behind the waterfall. So I'll check this out. Waterfall. Here we go. There we go. Hidden entrance. Bam. Secret parkour. Let's see if we can do this parkour first try. Oh, wrong way. This way. Oh. Without stopping as well, I meant to say. Besides for these jumps where you got to work out where to go. Oh, no, that was fail. I was trying to do it with holding sprint the whole time, but you can't do it because the jumps aren't 4 blocks. They're like little jumps. Here we go, here's some long jumps. Finish it off, bam! What does that say? Buy 1 golden helmet and a little tree. Really nice build, shout out to this person, plot me info. There we go, Super Jelly Bean 1. Really nice job on this build, really enjoyed it. Nice little additions, not many people put hidden secret things on their hub. And I really like those little things. I'll probably add some to the winner's hub once it gets put into practice, put into use. I'll hide some secret hidden stuff on it. And of course you guys can see the winner of this competition at mc.minefrenzy.com. That's the IP you want to type in if you want to see the new MineFrenzy hub, as well as join all the new servers that we're releasing there. So let's go warp, big plots. These are the last 2 plots I want to show off. One of them is the winners. Here is the first build I want to show off, right here. Bam, Jen Washington, first build for hub competition, 1 out of 3. Alright, so let's go check this out. Now, straight off, his hub was looking amazing when I first saw it, with these pillars here, and these, like, I don't know, it almost looks like it's a blanket, but then turn into a statue. It looks really, really nice. And if we come over here to the middle and look up, he actually put some little designs into the roof. Have a look at that. That looks absolutely amazing. TNT, there's one like creeper thing over there, a Steve face. I think that's a clock, is it? Probably, I don't know, but it looks really nice, all these little things there. I'm not sure what that one is exactly, but that was basically the best thing I've ever seen. I definitely want to copy this design, if not just copy paste these somewhere. He didn't actually win the hub competition, but I reckon we can definitely use this design with these pillars and these stained glass art at the top, because they're really nice. We can definitely implement these somewhere, so that'll be good. And basically his idea for it was, you start down here and you run off into the portals, and the only thing he lost points on here is design element and different ideas and originality. The best by far. But he lost points for practicality and easy to use. Like, the portals just weren't as big compared to the rest of the build, and they were a bit odd to, like, say if there was a game server that was to be put on this one, it's kind of hidden from the middle, so there'll have to be some really good signage. Just say I joined the server and I wanted to join creative and it was in that portal over there, it'd be a tiny bit hard. Like, we'd have to put some really good signage around here to be able to tell that there's actually a portal behind there. That was the only thing. He lost major points on the diagonal portals, really hard to see and understand. And also the signage, all those little arts are really good. That's where he lost some points on there. So it wasn't exactly what we're looking for, but it was definitely looking really nice. There we go, read some of these signs. But yeah, it is easy to walk around, he's right about that. He did make it clear, it's just the signage was a bit off. Let's go have a look at his second plot, actually. Bump my speed up to 5, and then we'll go check out the winner's plot next. So here is his other plot that he entered. Nice little floating house there. Reminds me of Jumanji or whatever the other one is, where their house goes floating up in the air. And this amazing dragon, have a look at that, guys. Pimp-ass dragon, the best, well, it's not the best I've ever seen, but it is extremely nice. And I'm thinking about just copying this onto the hub. That is really nice, and I'm thinking of copying it. Getting the schematic and adding it, because that's a really nice build as well. So he definitely has the artistic touch and all the good ideas, but he just couldn't implement it enough for that hub. But we're definitely taking some of his design elements still and using them on other servers, and I could even add this dragon to the hub, so it kind of counts as a mini win. A mini win right there. That's the best. This stained glass made the fire so much better. That's the best addition I've ever seen. That is actually really good. But here we go, guys. The winner of the creative competition for previous week's MF Hub is this one right here. This is Project Stormy's hub. Have a look at it, guys. Right in the middle there, it's got the PvP banner, the plots banner, the jail banner, nice big portals, jump pads, which will launch you straight over to here. And then basically you just run up these stairs, do 360 no scope, straight into the portal, and bam, you're in the server. I really liked that. A nice little jumping board touch, portals a nice size, and really simple. Standing in the middle, where do you want to go? You want to go to plots? You want to go to PvP? We can of course add more signs, diagonal ones. And yep, jail. He even made a MF logo up in the sky and some hot air balloons just for some sky decoration, which is really nice. And overall, it was kind of exactly what I wanted, exactly what I explained in my video. So although he didn't have any original ideas, that like the dragon or those pillar things or anything amazing, he did a good looking design and he did it exactly how practical we want it. Really easy to understand, really easy to use. Good places for signage right off the front of spawn. And yeah, so congratulations to Project Stormy. Plot me info. Bam, there we go. Congratulations to him for winning the creative competition. We will be using this hub on mc.minefrenzy.com. Make sure to check it out. Now let's get straight... Oh, we can have a look at this one while we're here. Really nice build by this guy. I'll give him some credit. Plot me info. There we go. Pixelmon Leader made this one. Really nice. And, alright, so now for the next week's competition. Now, you got to pay attention to this one, because there is a few minor details that have to be done for it to be a valid entry. The topic for this week's creative competition is a prison/jail spawn. And in saying that, you can use your own original ideas and still win this competition. Basically, what it is it's going to be just like the Hadescraft prison server, how this ranks A to Z and you rank up. But we're going to be chucking in some twists and we want it to be different. But the basic idea of it is you rank up from A to Z, and to rank up you have to mine stuff and sell it in your plot. There will be a plot world. So a plot world to sell stuff and mines. So once you've got mines and you know there's a plot world, then that's all. You can do it any type of design you want. What I would suggest, if you don't have any great original ideas that you've never seen before, then just go for the default jail server prison cell, like using stone, brick and bars, some cobblestones, using gravel, using bedrock, like all those really prison-y type materials. Like if you were to picture a real life prison, so here we go, some mossy cobblestone, all that type of stuff is what I'd suggest if you don't have any original ideas for like the walls and things, and have like prisons, have cells, stuff like that. You will not be able to rent cells out. Now the basic idea that will be happening is a spawn area. So you have to have your spawn area. So kind of grief in this guy's plot, hopefully he doesn't mind. So you got your spawn area, there should be some type of signage in front of you, or to the sides, or up in the air, maybe floating in the air, just like a couple blocks up, so you can still walk under it. I don't know, something along the lines. You need some good signage, because prison servers are confusing, and we need a lot of commands to jam. When you first log in and look at it, there needs to be commands there, because it is very confusing learning you got to press warp/warp A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z, and you have to do like the warp donate, the warp everything. So there needs to be a lot of information, and the warp plots to get to the plot server, all that type of stuff. Lots of information needed at spawn. Then there should be at least one mine at spawn as well. It'll be the A mine most likely. So you can build the A mine like over here at the front, or maybe behind, or something like that. I don't know, you can do whatever you want, but it has to be a prison server theme. So just remember that, guys. So A mine, you might also want to chuck another mine that'll be used for wood, because at the start of the game you don't have wood, so it might be good to have another mine for wood on the side, behind, in the A mine if you want, on the side, whatever you want. You'll think of it, guys. So you need something for wood. You need a fairly big mine for A, because a lot of new people will be there mining it up, so there needs to be enough room for that. There also should be some type of shops. So if you have the spawn here facing that way and mine, you might want to chuck a shops out the back and just have a couple of aisles of the basic goods that people can buy and sell at the shops. And yeah, so that's the spawn area done. But now you also, in this competition, you also need to build the mines. Now you don't need to build from A to Z if you don't want to, but the more you build, the better. Basically, the more you build, the more useful that your build is to us, and the more we can use. So you should probably start off by naming it. So you put a sign there saying B, then you do a big cobblestone box, and then inside that mine there'll be a warp point, and then they run off, and there should be an area for the shops to sell and buy. Some mines could be PvP. You could mark PvP with red wall if you wanted to. if you wanted your mine to be PvP at, say, C or something, you could mark it with red wool, and just, I'll know automatically if you put red wool, that means PvP enabled, and if you put blue wool, I know that means PvP disabled. So if you want to use that in your mines, that's a good way of telling me what you meant for the mine to be, how you meant it to be played. And yeah, so you need to have some area for signs to sell your goods in this mine, and also a big mine area to actually mine. Now, if you need ideas for this build, don't forget, you can always jump on the hub.hadescraft.com prison server, which is on the same server as the creative. You just type /server prison, jump on that, get some ideas. It is fairly similar to that. The only difference is it's of course going to be a totally different network. It is going to be for deadlocks. It'll be added to the MineFrenzy network. And yeah, so it's basically a totally different server. You can throw in some brand new ideas if you want. The basic idea is you definitely need a fairly big spawn area, enough for people to run around, a couple hundred people to be chilling. And you need a spot for shops, maybe even a little section of that for donator shops. You definitely need somewhere to mine wood. You definitely need a fairly big mine for mine A, and you need at least one warp, so warp B. But the more warps you add in, the more mines, the better. So make sure to do as many as you can, guys. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Am I missing anything? I would like it to have a jail theme, but as I said, you can change that. I do like the bars idea, having it really prison-y, because the Hadescraft one isn't actually that prison-y. We kind of just did an open area, but, you know, you can make it really prison-y if you want, and have an outdoors type mine, an indoors mine. The whole thing could be indoors if you want. You could have some outdoor areas. I don't know. I'm leaving it up to your imagination. If you wanted to join a prison server where you had to rank from A to Z by mining and selling at your plots, what would you want to play? That's what I want to know. What would you want to play? What ideas do you have? Show me your ideas in your entries for this week, and also tell me your ideas in the comment section below. Right, I would like you to do this theme, I would like this. And anyone who's building can check the comments as well for ideas, that'll be good. Maybe even extra plugins that you haven't seen before, or custom plugins that you might want done. Whatever you think would be really nice, make sure to post in the comment section, and yeah, that'll help everyone out. Alright, now just to make sure, for those of you who haven't seen one of my Creative Comp videos before, to enter, what you have to do is find your coordinates by pressing F3, and right here, it says the X coordinate is -50, the Y does not matter at all, and the Z is 505. So what you would do is write this in the comment section. You'll just do a dot, or say your in-game name maybe, so Hades, and then you'll do -50, you'll write 70 in the middle no matter what. The Y coordinate, just write 70 no matter what, because it just means height, up and down. It doesn't really matter. So just write 70, and then write the last one, which is 500 for me. So there we go, that is what I would write. Or if you want to be even better, you can write /TP pos, and then space like that, so I can just copy paste it directly into chat. See, if I was to go to this coordinates, bam, it TP'd me just here, in that exact coordinates. So remember to write that in the comment section below. You can write it before you finish your build to make sure you don't miss out, because I'll be TPing to them all, and if you're building in the same spot, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll just see it a bit earlier or a bit later. So make sure to write it just like that. This is the X. See right there on the screen, there's the X coordinates right here below the chat, and then the Y doesn't matter, just write 70, and then below that is Z right here. Bam. And that's it. That's how you enter, guys. Hopefully we get some more entries this week, and that'll be really nice, because you guys are helping build these servers. You're helping release these servers, making it good for everyone pretty much. And of course Stormy gets to pick his prize. I'm sure he'll pick a different server for a free rank or something. And of course you will get a free rank if you win this week's competition. So make sure to enter, get all your best builders together, and let's see what you can do. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who entered. Don't forget to chuck the video a like, and I'll see you later.